Welcome to Bunkie Life. We're so excited to take you on a tour of our factory here in Rockwood, Ontario, where the world's best bunkie is made. We take our safety really seriously, so safety glasses on for the factory portion of the tour. This is the start of the bunkie journey. The wood comes into the factory, and the first stop is that it runs through our state-of-the-art molder. Now this is what gives it that awesome double tongue and groove on each board. We're pretty particular about the wood that gets to run through our molder. So it has to have a very specific moisture content, and it is premium grade spruce. When the wood is finished with the molder, it moves over to this side of the factory where it's going to run through and be given our proprietary S-groove notch. So this is what allows the boards to interlock together. Now, this isn't a machine that you can just buy. So we had to have this completely custom made so that we can make the boards with the best interlocking corners. At this station, all the boards are cut to length. Now, that is done using our crosscut optimizing saw. This saw means that you will have precision lengths of all the boards in your kit. In order to make the roof beams so that they slot in beautifully to your gable ends on your bunkie, again, we had to custom make machinery to do this. So this is our custom made beam machine. It's gonna take the boards and it's gonna help us to laminate them together and notch them and groove them so that they will fit perfectly into your gable ends. Over here is where we assemble all the doors. Now the doors and windows for your bunkie we make in-house out of wood, perfectly to match your bunkie. So this is our door station here, and you can see one of our doors being set up and ready for a bunkie. We hand make all the gables for the bunkies with notches cut out so that your roof beams will slide right into. All of the pieces for our windows and doors get made in this section here before they move over to our window assembly section. Behind me here is our window assembly section. This is where all of the components get put together to form the beautiful windows for your bunkie. They come standard with screens built in. They have beautiful black hinges and awesome black hardware. And this is where we pack the bunkies, ready to send to your door. Every single bunkie is given a batch number. And believe it or not, every layer of every bunkie is photographed for quality control so that we can ensure that there are no missing parts. Thanks so much for coming along for a tour with us of our factory here in Rockwood, Ontario. We are so excited to make your bunkie for your family.
Did you know that Bunkie Life offers financing for both our American and Canadian clients? You can finance your bunkie now and just pay small, low monthly payments. So head to bunkielife.com/financing for more details about how to finance your bunkie today.
And how did the build process go once you had the foundations done to the actual cottage? How did that process go?
I had my father help me, and my father's 84.
Wow.
So it was he and I, and we had all the walls up in like 6 hours. It was.
Oh, wow.
The only challenging part for me was I was too stubborn to ask for help for the beams. I tried to lift them myself, but just couldn't do it. But once I got to help with the beams, like with our kids here, it only took us about 15 minutes to get the 6 beams into place.
You can easily do it. It's not a strenuous process. I would say make sure you prepare with the base, and you want to make sure you got a good base for your conditions, and then you also need to plan for the exterior roofing, and we put a metal roof on it, which wasn't a big deal, but you need to plan to do that as well, and obviously you want to do that sooner than later than when you're doing the build. So no, but yeah, you can do it. It's not an issue.
Oh, don't hesitate. It's it's just getting started. Just get that foundation done, get that first platform level and square, and then really anybody can do it with very limited ability. If you're not a carpenter or not a handyman kind of guy, couple of people can do it easily.
We all do our own stuff. My grandfather was a contractor, so my uncle was in the construction business for a long time. They were all very impressed with, how quick it went together and how easy it went together, and that was really, I can't say enough of how easy that project was to build it yourself and stick build it, and if you factor in the time cutting and doing all that, it's great value.
It's all there. The instructions are all there. You can see it on paper. You can see it on video. We didn't need to call you for anything, but that's an option as well if you need that.
And I ended up buying the 2 havens with lofts, 3 bathrooms, and a chalet. So I've kind of started a little village back here. My neighbors are quite curious about it all, but they're really good about it. So
yeah.
So it's been really fun trying to get it all set up.
And I definitely recommend Bunkie Life to anybody interested in building this sort of building, to as a complement to what they already have. And it was a great process, great experience. We're very happy.
So we're here at the Ronald McDonald House in Hamilton, Ontario, and we're super excited to surprise them with this huge novelty check. We just rolled into Ronald McDonald House in Ottawa. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Hey Bunkie Lifers, I'm on a train. I'm heading to Ottawa and I've got a huge novelty check. What's it for? Find out. So we're here at Ronald McDonald House in Ottawa. It's my first time actually physically being here. It's been a pleasure to support them for years, but it's the first time I get to meet everyone and finally shake some hands. Hello, this is David Fraser from Bunkie Life. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Me too.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we just met at the beginning of COVID, and
It was one of those things.
It was one of those things. I feel like I know you in person, but I guess it's just been on the screen. Example of what our rooms look like. This is one of the biggest ones because it's on the end.
Yeah.
Our longest stay was 2.5 years by a family from Nunavut. If you're diagnosed with cancer, for example, you'll often stay for about 10 months just to get through all the initial treatments before you go home. It really varies.
Yeah.
We have a lot of, I would say our average stay per year is about 15 days. That takes into account the 10-month stays and then the follow-up visits for scans and blood work, and those might be only a night.
Yeah.
That was put on to the house, I'm not sure how many years ago, maybe 10 or 15, but it's where it's perfectly located because families can cook, parents can cook, and their kids can be playing here and they still have a view to them without having to worry about them. And
So we're honored that we have one. Hey guys, I brought you this huge novelty check.
Oh,
check it out.
Oh my gosh!
There you go.
David, this is incredible!
This is from all the Bunkie Life communities, and so this is our gift to you.
Thank you so much. You have supported us since the beginning, and you've always been so generous. And this is incredible. This
Well,
is
it's
much
not just
more.
us, it's the whole Bunkie Life team, the whole community, all of our clients and everybody coming together. So
Huge thank you to the Bunkie Life team. Huge thank you to all your clients. We are so grateful, and we're looking forward to putting this to work to help serve families.
We are honored, thrilled, just delighted, and so excited about the gift from Bunkie Life this year. The company's doing so well, and you guys have been so generous and have kept us along with you for the whole ride. And we're really, it's a privilege to work here. It's a privilege to serve these families, and we feel so privileged to receive this incredible gift from Bunkie Life.
Hey, so it's David and Carrie. We're excited to be here in front of the Ronald McDonald House in Hamilton, Ontario. We got our big novelty check, and we're excited to surprise them. Hello, how are you?
Portion of the year, I'd say from January right through till late summer, we had a wait list of about 7 families every single day. A soundproof recording studio.
Oh, no way.
And there's a video capture machine there. Every video game console we have. Obviously the pool table and things like that. We've got all that.
Hey guys, I just wanted to drop off this comically huge check to Ronald McDonald House here in Hamilton. So this is from the Bunkie Life community, all of us to you.
Wow, that's awesome. Guys, I can't tell you how much this means to our families. This check alone is probably going to put up, essentially cover 2 rooms in our house. And what that means is essentially 2 families that come in here that don't know how long they're going to stay, don't know how they're going to afford to kind of manage life with a sick child. We'll probably know now that Bunkie Life's kind of got their back, and they're allowed to stay here for as long as they need to.
Hi, I'm Mario Dedavides. I'm the CEO of Ronald McDonald House for South Central Ontario. We're here located in Hamilton, but we serve the community of South Central Ontario. So that's the Niagara region, Halton region, Hamilton, KW, Guelph, and Brantford, and any other outliers that will need our services. Essentially, we're a home away from home for families. So I try to tell people to imagine what it would be like to have a sick child that needed treatment at a specialized children's hospital. That would require mom and dad to commute. And I know many Ontarians know the feeling of commuting for work. I question how many know the feeling of commuting to be with their child. To us, we just got an incredible check today for $16,500. That pays for nearly 2 years of stay for a family in our house. Aside from the financial side, Bunkie Life's also cared about the the well-being of our families. We are talking about building bunkies amongst our beautiful home here. Again, they understand families, they understand children, and they value it. So to the Bunkie Life family, on behalf of all of our families at RMHC SCO, I thank you so much for keeping families close.
This is kind of one of the first years.
Round two, we're back unexpectedly. If you're with us, comment where you're tuning in from. Maybe give it a few more, let everyone catch up, get in the live stream. We have a lot more people than I expected. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a lot shorter than the Sunday night.
To you, the world is such a warm and undiscovered place. You greet the world with open arms and spaghetti on your face. I read you fairy tales and I grasp for something I've misplaced. But Julia, our time grows short. You gotta be in bed by 8. Well, Julia, it's time for bed. Don't do as I've done, do as I've said. You say your prayers, and I'll say mine too. That only my good will get passed on to you. Well, I thought your dad was rushing things when he first told me about you. But we're still kids ourselves, I thought, and for me, I guess that's true. But now I see our friendship changing into something new. We're stuck between a boy and the man your father turned into. Well, Julia, it's time for bed. Don't do as I've done, do as I've said. You say your prayers, and I'll say mine too. That only my good will get passed on to you. Show me your perfect world again, and we'll close our eyes together and pretend that life is something we can understand. Julia, try not to grow up if you can. Oh, Julia, it's time for bed. Don't do as I've done, do as I've said. You say your prayers, and I'll say mine too. That only my good will get passed on to you. That only my good will get passed on to you.
Right back. Hi, I'm David Fraser, founder of Bunkie Life. We're in the building industry, but what we're famous for are small log cabin kits called bunkies that can be easily built in a weekend without needing any special skills, tools, or second mortgages. Ultimately, we help our clients create extra space for meaningful connection. Yes, we help our clients get a cool bunkie, but if you think it's just about the bunkie, you've already missed the point. Really, what this is about is creating the space and time for more meaningful connection. Having a bunkie is just part of that journey.
Mary just mentioned Bunkie Life family, and I really feel like something like this and just the whole experience is we did more than just buy a bunkie.
It's not just about the space, but what happens in the space, how it enables more connection. It allows you to spend that quality time with friends and family. It allows you to be there for each other in both senses of the phrase. Our family realized this when we were going through a tough time. We needed our family beside us. We had created that extra space with our own bunkie in our own backyard, and we realized how truly important it is to have the whole family together. Bunkie Life is the market leader in educational videos and content as we pioneer this growing industry. Our goal is to be the go-to source for fun, friendly, and helpful advice for families, whether they buy from us or not. Our core offering is an easy to build or built for you bunkie kit. This helps our clients quickly and easily create extra space without any building experience. We're proudly a Canadian-made family business right here in Ontario. Our bunkie is often the difference between that friend or family member coming to visit or not, being there for each other or not. The reason we do this is we believe family comes first. And when it comes to being there for each other, there are no do-overs. That's one of the reasons we've partnered with Ronald McDonald House Charities in their goal of keeping families close. Because ultimately, we want to help build a world where families everywhere have a place to unite, unwind, and unplug. We've committed to donating a night's stay at a Ronald McDonald House for every bunkie we sell. Hey guys, I brought you this huge novelty check. Check it out.
Oh my gosh!
There you go.
David, this is incredible!
And as of the end of 2023, our team and our Bunkie Life community have been proud to donate close to $200,000. I get up every morning excited to help families create extra space for meaningful connection. Thanks so much for listening, and I can't wait to hear from you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. I didn't expect to be here. This is an unexpected live stream, but we're back. Thanks for tuning in again. A second night of like people are saying, I'm so excited I could puke. Someone said we want everyone to leave with a good feeling, not a sick feeling. But yeah, it's going to be cool. If you want to share this live stream, it'd be appreciated. No pressure. But if you want to share it with someone else, there might be a share button around where you're watching this. It'd be fantastic. Okay. So we're not going to do this. This is our agenda the other night. I'm going to cut a lot of this stuff. So it'll be a little bit shorter, a little bit sweeter than it was on Sunday. But we'll talk a little bit about, we already talked about what Bunkie Life is about. I'll go over quickly what the prize is and what happened on Sunday night that went so, I wouldn't say terribly wrong, but you know, what happened on Sunday night. I'll talk a little bit about that. Maybe I'll talk about that right now. So what happened? Everyone's curious. Okay, what happened? So this is our first time ever doing a contest in like all of Canada and all of North America together. We've done stuff in Michigan and Oklahoma individually. We've done Canada obviously a couple times, but this is our first time doing just like both big countries, right? So we hired a professional sweepstakes guy, Brian, who that was the gentleman I had in the video. We hired him like back in December, I think, to plan for it, maybe even sooner than that. But we hired him, and basically he's like, hey, I do this every day. This is what I do, and he's excellent. And so basically he set the rules like we do every year, but he set them. And as a lot of you know, you have to there's certain legal reasons that you have to exclude certain states. I don't know exactly all the details of each state, but like Quebec is always excluded, and I feel terrible. It's the most un-Canadian thing I can be to exclude someone. But for whatever legal reason we have to exclude them, there isn't really a way around that that makes any sense. And there's a few other states. I think it was Louisiana. A few of the other ones are escaping me, but it's on the rules page, which actually I'll put the rules page up. Maybe this is a little bit of homework for us all. So go to bunkielife.com/rules-contest. The rules have been up for the entire month of January, maybe a little bit sooner. Anyways, the rules have been there the whole time. Those are like the long lawyerly rules that most people don't read. And I'm not judging anybody because nobody reads those things. But it does exclude a few of the states. And so what happened was we announced Jennifer. We got her on the phone. She was super pumped. And the cool thing was Jennifer was already thinking about getting a bunkie. She had talked to us last year, I think. So we were pretty excited. And then once we announced the potential winner, we say, hey, Brian, go talk to her, vet her, make sure it's all good, just so that everything's above board and we're compliant and all that good stuff. So he called her. He had a couple conversations with her. We've had a number of conversations with her, and it basically boiled down to she was in the wrong state. Unfortunately, it's basically what it boiled down to. I think we might have shared in the live stream or not, but basically it wasn't an eligible state, and so that led to us having to redraw. That's why we're here tonight. Okay, so that's there's no other backstory. Now, what I should have done on Sunday is just draw a number of names so that if, say, Jennifer couldn't accept, we'd have a couple of backups. That's what I'm going to do tonight. Okay, so I'll draw 3 names. I'll probably not publish all 3. I see what you think, because a lot of the feedback was I wouldn't want to know if I was the runner-up. If I was number 2 or number 3, I'd be even sadder that I was so close to winning but didn't win. So we probably won't publish the names. Maybe I'll just say their first name, because part of this contest, and the reason I'm, I got so, I don't want to say miffed, but I was pretty feeling bad about it. I feel bad for Jennifer, obviously, but I want you all to know we chatted with Jennifer. We've worked to something, we've basically chatted with her, and we've kind of come to, I think, a good place, Jennifer and I, and Bunkie Life and her. So I think she's feeling good. But you feel bad for the person that didn't win, didn't read the rules, right? And then I feel stupid because I didn't have backups. And, in the future, my pledge to you, if we ever do this again, is we'll make sure that there's a little bit more, like, we tried to make the rules in plain English, but nobody reads them. So maybe there's like a high level, exclusions so that people that are in Washington State and wherever else, don't enter or are less likely to enter, because you can't really stop people from entering. So something like that we're considering. We'll figure that out for next year. But I felt a little bit bummed, but I realized that, hey, this happens every day. And Brian was explaining, hey, this happens a lot. This is why a lot of companies don't do the draw live. But I always thought doing it live is better because it's more credible, right? It's not this weird thing that it's not a black box. You get to see into how the sausage is made. So that's enough about that. So that's the backstory. She was of age, and I think everything else she qualified, just in a bad spot, or not a bad spot, but in a state that wasn't eligible for the contest. Now, can we ship bunkies to Washington State? Yes, we can, and yes, we have. Can we ship bunkies to Quebec? Yes, we have, and yes, we will continue to do so. We've shipped them to Quebec, basically almost all the states that are ineligible for the contest. We can still sell you a bunkie. We just can't, So, and some people are asking, wouldn't mind know if I was in the top 3. So I actually announced on Sunday, the top 10. So that was announced on Sunday, who had the most chances to win. Okay, so I'm sure you all know this already, but one more saying, we do have our Epic Winter Sale on. It's on for exactly 1 week from today. It ends all on midnight next Thursday, so a week from today. You can get in the queue for the spring or the summer or even the fall if you're not in a big rush, but you lock in the price. You can avoid delays, possible price increases, and you can save big. It's always our biggest sale of the year. Okay. Now we went into this in detail on Sunday, but we're giving away the Spruce Wood Lodge. It's fantastic. So many cool things. I won't go into it. I promise this would be a little briefer than last Sunday, but lots of cool things. But wait, there's more. All these other things are also included in your kit for those of you who buy or win a Spruce Wood Lodge. And we promise you it will save you hundreds of hours of your time. It's also proudly made in North America. But not only that, it's a product of Canada, which means it's made by Canadian labor, Canadian lumber, and Canadian people eating Canadian maple donuts. Are we excited? Okay. So, does anyone have any questions about? I want to make sure I got everyone's questions about the past. What the kerfuffle on Sunday. Oh, the top. Okay, Emily asks, where were the top 10 posted? Okay, so I said it live, but we'll also post it on the page. So we were hoping to confirm the winner of the grand prize. Hoping to get them on the phone tonight, but. We probably won't. I mean, realistically, although actually there's quite a few people, about half as many people as there were on Sunday, which is kind of still shocking to me. Thank you for tuning in a second time. Dang it, I guess I'm not eligible. Okay. Dang, Krista, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, well, and also another thing we're considering next year is how do we include more states, maybe even Quebec if we can. Is there some way we can do that legally? Hire a French guy? I don't know. Yeah, we got to figure that out. Okay. Anyways, how many points did Jennifer have? I don't remember, but isn't it a couple thousand, I think? Okay. All right. If anyone's got questions, did you announce the winner yet? No, I'm just about to, and so I'm going to share what I'm going to do just up front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, and just like I did on Sunday, I'm going to go on the UpViral platform, which is the platform that does the contest. I'm going to click 3 winners, okay? And then 3 names will pop up. We've tested this a few times. So 3 names will pop up. The bottom name will be the winner, okay? But I'm gonna put a little block over all the names, so you won't see the names. But I'm gonna draw them all, and then I'm gonna reveal the bottom name, which will be our winner, and then maybe the first names of the 2 runner-ups. But I'm not gonna reveal their full name because I don't want to bum people out. But I do want to be transparent that yes, we drew it live. If that makes sense. I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna make sure I got the whole idea across. Okay, so that's the idea. Are we pumped? Are we excited? Okay. So I guess I could. I deleted the top winner thing, but the top 10 winners we will post on bunkielife.com. This week, or maybe even we can post them early whenever, because that won't change, regardless of who wins. The top 10 points winners won different little mini prizes, including Bunkie Life connection cards, and a couple of them actually won some money off of Bunkie should they choose to purchase one. Okay. All right. So, if we could, let's emotionally prepare ourselves. Let's slow down. And let's get a drum roll going again. Across the great continent of North America. So here's what's going to happen. We're going to draw, like I said, we're going to draw 3 names. The bottom name, whatever comes right at the bottom is going to be the winner. And then we will email and call if we have the number. We'll have the number. But we're going to try to get a hold of this person on the phone. If you know this person, okay, they're going to get an email from me, David at Bunkie Life, with the phone number. Call this number. It'll be Stacy tonight, since Shannon is celebrating her birthday. Stacy will be standing by her phone. You're going to call her number, and then she's going to make sure you're the right person and connect you, hopefully, to my phone. That sounds complicated, but basically you just call us back is what you got to do. So call us back, because I would love to get the person on the phone. Now, if it's not you, I'm sorry for the second heartbreak in 1 week. I'm very sorry. But if it's not you, if you know this person, call them, text them, DM them, run over to their house, whatever you got to do. Let's try to get them on the phone. I just want to say it's probably less likely we'll get them on the phone because of the redraw. Because we had, a lot of people tune in on Sunday and probably a few less tonight. But it's still actually a lot. Quite a few. More than I expected. So that's the idea. Okay? So let's get the drum roll going. Get this out of the way. Nothing falls. And it's time to announce the actual winner of the 2025 Win a Bunkie Spruce with Bunkie contest. Let's do this. Okay. All right, pick winners randomly. I'm picking 3, and I'm going to click next, and here we go. Okay, thinking, ideas coming. Okay, there we go. Got the winners, and I'm going to reveal the name of the bottom person, like I said. So this is it. Okay, Michelle P.H. Michelle P.H. Okay. I don't know how to say your last name, Michelle. I apologize, but you are the winner. I don't know where you're from. It says Madison. Not sure where that is. And I'm going to just say congrats to Michelle. If you're Michelle, you got an email in your inbox right now. Maybe if we have your phone number, we're probably calling you, texting you, whatever we're doing. You are the potential winner, but please pick up your phone if you have it. And if you know a Michelle from Madison, Wisconsin, maybe? What, Madison, So there's probably a bunch of Madisons. But, okay, and I'm also going to say who the runner-ups are. Just their first names, at least. I'm going to tease that out. So Cindy and Mark S. Cindy S, looks like an S, and Mark S. So those were our runner-ups. So that's pretty sick. Okay. So once again, Michelle, if you're with us, let's do this. Give us a call, okay? I got my phone on and I'm waiting for your call. But I'm going to stick around and I'm going to take any questions you have about bunkies. If you didn't get all your questions the other night, I'm here as well. So people are racing, okay? And my phone is definitely on. I want to verify that it's on. Okay. Now, just in case she doesn't call us, that's fine. She's still the winner. But if she's eligible, right? If she's from the right state and all the other stuff. But ultimately, Brian, the professional, is going to determine that. But, hold on, I got a call. It's Stacy. That's a good sign. Stacy?
Yes, I am about to merge you in.
Okay, fantastic. I think we might have got Michelle on the line.
All right, everybody should be here.
Hello?
Hey, it's Michelle.
Michelle, how are you?
I'm over the moon. I could just cry.
Okay. So, let's just not get too excited because I got excited on Sunday. Are you in a state that's eligible? You're in, what state are you in?
I'm in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. Okay, Wisconsin, I'm 99% sure is an eligible state. And you're over 18. You sound like you're over 18.
Yes, plenty of years over 18.
Okay, and I'm not going to get into details there, but you're over 18. And you're of sound mind and body, and I don't know what other legal things I should be asking right now, but...
Yeah, I double-checked to make sure before I even registered or entered, I double-checked. But, I'm Wisconsin, over 18.
Okay.
I have property at my dad's place in Viroqua.
And that's where you'll be using the Bunkie for, is kind of extra space for the property?
Yeah, so my dad built a house for, at the time it was our small family. And now that we've got significant others joining as we get older, we're kind of running out of room.
Oh, that's amazing. So it's kind of like the family getaway
40
place?
acres.
40 acres?
Yeah, it'll be a family getaway. Yeah, so it's he's got 40 acres and he's about 2 hours from my house here in Madison. And
that's awesome.
And he's very handy. He built his own house.
So you guys are going to build this together?
I've got helpers. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I like this. Okay, that's amazing. Well, I'm pretty pumped. I'll have Brian follow up with you tomorrow. I'll get all the details going. We'll ship it out to you as soon as you're ready. And super pumped to get you on the phone. Were you actually watching it live?
This is so good. I was, yeah. In fact, I'm hearing an echo because I still have the Facebook Live running.
Right.
So, but yeah, no, I watched all the lives, and yeah. Oh my gosh, my dad's gonna be excited too. This is great. This will be fun.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm pumped for you too.
Videos, do all that kind of stuff for you.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you for participating, and let's chat soon.
So much.
Okay, well, we'll talk soon. Thanks so much, Michelle, and congratulations again.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, yeah, bye for now. All right. Okay, so guys, we got her. People are saying this is the worst day of my life. Most people are saying congratulations, which is awesome. That's good. I hope you could hear what she was saying. I hope it came through. People, I think, were hearing it. So, okay, I feel like a sense of relief now. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a sense of relief. We got the person hopefully picked, and Brian is our actual legal guy is gonna follow up with her and make sure. But congratulations to everybody that participated. I hope it was a lot of fun, and we might do something like this next year. Who knows? And as I said, if you didn't win the contest, you could still be a winner. You can still get a Bunkie today. You can support Ronald McDonald House by supporting us. You can build extra space for that thing that really matters to you, and we can get it out to you maybe before the tariffs come in, if they even come in at all for bunkies. I don't know. No one knows the future, but we do know this. We're going to continue to do what we do, make the world's best bunkie right here in Rockwood, Ontario. And we're super excited to have an awesome number of American clients come in this past week. And we shipped a lot of their bunkies across the border before all this craziness happened. So we're waiting on pins and needles to see how the response is from this epic winter sale. But it's always the best one of the whole year. That's all I really want to say about that. Now, if you have feedback about the contest, good, bad, ugly. If you hate me now, if this is the worst day of your life, totally get that. You can give feedback right here. People are saying, make sure you take videos of the build. Yes, absolutely. Michelle, if you're still watching, when you do your build video for it, that'd be great. Okay, cool. So much fun to build Lego construction styles. Yeah, okay, cool. That's great. All right, well, I didn't have much more to say. This was all I really wanted to get to, is to make sure that, we did above board, make sure everyone understands what we're doing here. And yeah, what I will do is I'll stick around. If you got questions, I got answers. I'm here for you. So by all means, just give us a shout. Now, if you want to come see a Bunkie in person, you can do so at our factory, whether it's in person or like a lot of folks are doing now, zooming in. So what I would do is, if you are serious about getting a Bunkie this year, you do have land. You don't need 40 acres, but you have land and a realistic use case. You know what a Bunkie's for, you know what it is, you know what it isn't. Then I would suggest, I would invite you to check out bunkielife.com/tours. We have a few slots left before the contest closes. And if if you're ready to go or almost ready to go, I'd invite you to book a call with us or a tour with us. You can do so right there. Yeah. I'm telling you, Bunkie Life, you should start a local in Arizona. I'll happily run it for you. Where I am, there's almost no zoning issues. That's good to know. Let us know where that is. We have a lot of clients in Arizona, actually. Well, an increasing number of clients there. Yeah. I missed the stuff about the winter sale. Okay, well, that's okay. I can reiterate that for you. Hold on. So the Epic Winter Sale, always our biggest sale of the year. It's on right now until February 6th. So check it out. Go to bunkielife.com/epic sale. Thank you for that great question. Okay. Are there some in Moncton that can be viewed? Probably, Gloria. Actually, there's a couple. Yeah, I can think of. Gloria, if you email me, we can sometimes set you up with clients that have built Bunkies, and you can do the exchange. Or, like I said, you can do a virtual tour of our factory. Okay. Thank you for supporting Ronald McDonald. Thank you, Bonnie, for supporting them as well. That cabana Bunkie, I need it around my pool in South Kakalachi. Kakalachi? I'm not sure where that is, but it sounds like a cool spot. Now go enjoy your wife's birthday. My wife is not having a birthday, but my second in command, Shannon, the glue that holds our business together, is having a birthday, hopefully. So, yeah. All right. Thanks. I'll check out your website. Pick a Bunkie anyways. I need to get into my dad's basement. Cool. People are saying nice things. Thank you. Where's David Fraser's music available? Here, I'll tell you. If you want to check out some of my music from back in the day, if you just go and type in to Spotify or iTunes my full name, which is David Cavan Fraser, all the stuff pops up there. All my music pops up there. And I think you can get most of it for free now. Free-ish. What about the top 10, Tara? That's a great question. I did say that live on Sunday night, but what I'll do is I'll post it on bunkielife.com who they were, okay? And just so in case we don't want to make sure you don't get missed out. Can a Bunkie be moved at a later date? Yeah, within reason. You can take them apart. We've done that when we filmed for the show Dragon's Den. We actually assembled it in a day, dragged it onto the set, did our little shoot, dragged it back into the backstage, tore it all the way down, and then we sold it to one of the dragons. So you can do that. If you want to drive it down the road on a trailer, though, fully built, almost all of them are too big. So. A funny story. Me and my buddies were hoping to win and were impatient to announce the winner, but your promo sold us on it. Hope to get one soon. Cool, Jaden. I hope to have you as a client soon. Can you make Bunkies out of different wood? Right now, we're only using premium J-grade spruce, Stephen R. But we looked into other options, but it seems like spruce is really the best bet right now. Do you send pamphlets out? I always like to carry pictures around. Sarah, we've got a brochure. You can download and print out if you want. Email me if you want. I can send you that. We'll most likely be working with you all when I can afford to buy one for my daughter. Cool. That's great, Cindy. Coming to the factory tour this spring. Awesome, Steve. Looking forward to hosting you. We couldn't get a tour before the... Okay, this is a good question. Couldn't get a tour before the winter sales. Any solutions for that? Okay, so we had last week, all of our tour slots got blocked off. We're trying to add more. So it's really suggest grab them if you can. If you really need to get in before the contest closes, just email me and we'll slot you in. Email me with sometimes it could work for you, because we'll probably have to extend our hours for sales. I know it gets a little crazy around this time. So we'll slot you in, and if we can't, just email me and we'll figure something out. Okay. Some people said maybe just a Canadian contest again. Not a bad idea. Will carpenter bees eat the bunkie? So far, no one's had any serious issues with carpenter bees, but you want to make sure if you're in an area that's prone to bugs that you treat the bunkie with some bug repellent type stain. Seeing you guys in 2 weeks. Awesome. Check them out. Pick up a few. Cool. Mike, how's it going, man? Very happy with my summer cottage bunkie. Cool. I need all the information to beef up the snow load. Carrie's been awesome at responding. Our snow load is 128. Okay. Email Carrie. She's got some tips with that, Larry. Northern Arizona Apache country. Okay, yes, that makes sense. That's a little more Wild West out there. That's cool. When we pull, and we already pulled. When I saw these, it made me think of Lincoln Log. Totally. Yeah, that's exact. A lot of people call it that. When will this happen again next year, you think? This was fun. It was a great experience, I'd say, overall. So I wouldn't say yes or no, but God willing, we'd like to try something like this again. It was fun. A possible stay in a bunkie in the winter. Oh, so Marie, you want to insulate it really, really well, given I've been to the Sioux a few times. It's cold. Insulate it really, really well on the roof. Insulate the floor really, really well, and get 1 or 2 good heat sources. Crazy Pieces, the family really needs your product. Okay, cool. Check them out. Hoping to see shipments to Kamloops. Yeah, we shipped to Kelowna, Surrey, Wassa, BC, and also on the island in Vancouver Island. We shipped to Comox. And maybe Kamloops makes sense. I don't know. I'm not the logistics genius that Stacy is. That's her. Can the walls be insulated? Yes, it's a bit of a job, Tara. People have done it. Hello from Kenai, Alaska. It was -5 this morning. That's cold. If you got questions, I got answers. I'm here for you. If we put a deposit on a bunkie, then do a virtual tour right after the sale and change our minds on the exact bunkie, can we do that? Yeah. Changing models is not a big deal. It happens not a lot, but it does happen. As long as you give us like a couple, 8 weeks to plan around that, or ideally 8 weeks if you can, we can shuffle stuff around. It's not a huge deal. Same thing if you want to like add a window, or I don't want that window. Like as long as it's not the week of, we can usually make some relatively simple changes. Not a big deal. Okay. Hello from Illinois. Hello from Ontario. Can I get a one-on-one call and discuss roof info? Yeah, you should. You and Carrie should talk. Yeah, Larry. I know. I actually saw those emails. You and Carrie should just talk on the phone, because I'm sure there's ways to beef it up, for sure. What's the maximum numbers of bunkies you can combine together? Unlimited. You could do a whole bunkie city, a bunkie metropolis. It's such a great spot for a bunkie. Cool. Michelle, I'm originally from Madison, Wisconsin. That's cool. So it was Madison, Wisconsin. I was right. Okay. Can you get a discount for buying multiple? Sometimes, Kimberly, what we'll do is try to ship it all together and save on shipping. So we, short answer, kind of yes. Is there shipping a bunkie to Moncton? Yeah, we ship to Moncton all the time. We've got a little depot just outside of Moncton. So that's, I think it's $650 to get one to the depot. We go there all the time. New Brunswick is the most popular Bunkie growth spot. Everyone's moving out of Ontario and moving to New Brunswick. So, and they're taking the Bunkie Life experience with them. Okay. Oh, my email address is david@bunkielife.com. How weatherproof is the Bunkie in general? Yeah, so if you seal it properly, Jen, it's quite weatherproof. Obviously, good roof, good seal, like Bunkie stain. If you're on lots of clients on both coasts, west and east coast. What size of a Bunkie doesn't require a permit, Craig? It really depends on your area, like what municipality you're in. So it's a question for your local mafia, but a lot of places in Canada, it's like 10 square meters, 100, basically 10 by 10. A lot of places in the US, it's 10 by 10, or sometimes 200 square feet. A lot of places are 200, like Michigan seems like 199 square feet's the sweet spot. And there's other states like that too. How well do they do in North Florida? We got a number of clients in Jacksonville. A couple of them got hit by that hurricane and they held up quite well. The only caveat is we don't yet have hurricane ratings. So if you're in a HOA type super Florida kind of place, you might not get permits. We're hoping to get that though, because they do hold up well, but we actually have to have a testing done. So we're hoping to do that this year. We don't do custom bunkies right now. I have a friend who's going to build at this cottage this year. Cool. Yeah. So we don't do like custom sizes. So we can add windows to our existing models and things like that, but we aren't taking on custom jobs right now. I'm in New Brunswick and I'll be sleeping in my weekender tonight. Okay, your weekender bunkie. That's cool, Matt. Let us know how you're feeling. How cold is it? What's the outside temperature and what's the inside temperature? And also, how much insulation did you add? I'm curious. Matt McKinnon says, I think bunkies would take off in our area. There are 7 lakes within 10 minutes. South Shore. No, yes, we do ship bunkies out there a lot, actually. Oh, I answered this about hurricanes just a minute ago. Hey, Fetish Fabrications. We love you guys. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for another great year. Thank you. Shipment cost is South Carolina. Terry, email me because the devil's in the details, but we actually have a winter sale on right now, and shipping is heavily reduced right now to anybody in the USA. So email me at david@bunkielife.com. We'll get you a specific quote to your house, but it's probably cheaper than you'd think. Can you re-say the winners? It was Michelle Pierce. I can't say her last name. It was a hard to pronounce last name. Michelle P. Looking to put another shop in Broken Bow, Oklahoma. I love Oklahoma. I really do. And I'm a fan. Wish you could hook up with someone in Western North Carolina. That is so true. We get a lot of messages about people in California that had their houses burned down for sure, and then of course the people in Western North Carolina. And our heart goes out to you guys. We'd love to help if we could, for sure. It's one of those situations where you get 1,000 emails when a tragedy happens. You don't know who's legit, who's not legit, and so. We're still we're open to helping if we can, for sure. Of course, we can't just we're not a big business. We can't give tons of stuff away, but and I don't really have the manpower or the resources to kind of figure out who's legit and who's not. But our heart does go out to people that are in tough spots. And is the bunkie the perfect solution for every single tragedy? Probably not, but it might be helpful for some people for sure. So. We're open to it, and I'm not trying to ignore those situations. It's just that we are just a small family business, so it's hard to know exactly how to help, if that makes sense. Jane Davies bought our bunkie this week. Process was easy, and we got so much info. Great to hear, Jane. I'm glad it was a good experience for you, and we're looking forward to serving you as soon as you're ready. Did you pick 3 names for the draw? We did pick 3 names. It was Cindy, Mark with a C, and then the winner though was Michelle Pierre. from Madison, Wisconsin. And so if she's unable to accept it, we'll then go to the next one, which is Mark. And then if he's unable to accept it, we'll go to that Cindy lady. But it sounded tentatively, apprehensively optimistic that Michelle sounded like she was a good, was going to accept the prize. How much is shipping to British Columbia? It depends on the exact location. To get to the island, it's like on the Vancouver Island, I think it was like $1,100, and then interior is more like $1,000. What happened in the first one? I explained that. Basically, they were from a state that was unfortunately excluded from the contest in the contest rules. Would bad credit affect my chances to finance a bunkie? Asking for a friend. Yes, probably. So we have a bunkielife.com/financing. You can try to apply for financing there. bunkielife.com/financing. So you can go there, you can apply. It doesn't affect your credit to apply, and they'll tell you what your interest rates are and if you're approved. Can't wait to get mine. Awesome, Tracy. I'd love to work with your team making a super complex with your building products. Cool. That would be cool. Last time it took 45 minutes to announce, now just tuning in. Okay, I mean, fair point, Jenny. Although I did announce this one a lot sooner, so it was announced probably 20 minutes ago. Okay, our county has no zoning. Where do you live, sir? And how do I join you? Sounds amazing. Is it possible to build a cool folding ladder independent of Bunkie? We don't sell the folding ladder by itself, no. Can you buy 3 and attach them? Yes, you can. Some people have done that. Would you consider a cost-saving shipping to Newfoundland? Let's say through yes, we tried, Terry. We have done that in the past. We've shipped to Newfoundland a fair number. So we try to get 8 orders together and then drop them off and head down to St. John's. So if that's something you're interested in, email in. We're kind of gathering. Same with Hawaii. We're trying to gather a wait list and then ship all together. Love our Newfie clients. I just love Newfies in general. So, yeah. Check out the videos. They're awesome and show how folks have created living spaces with their bunkies. Cool. How about Alaska? Yep, we ship there. We're definitely shipping there this summer for sure. I love how you handle this thing. We were discussing buying too. Okay, cool, Steven. For your zoning free land. Put a shop in Oklahoma, make it easier for me. Yeah, cool. I mean, it's kind of central, right? Like I thought about it. I've been to Tulsa a fair bit. Super stoked to have found your company and participated in the fun contest. Cool. Curious about how to keep them cool in the summer. Check out ductless mini splits or ductless air conditioners that also heat too. Okay, this is Matt, who's currently sleeping in his bunkie. So it's negative 16 outside. I'm not sure of the temperature inside. It's probably about 10. The floor is insulated, but I didn't get to the roof before the snow showed up. I'm using a Martin direct vent heater. Matt, I have great news for you. That when you do get your roof finished and you insulate the roof, it's going to be a game changer. It'll probably double the efficiency of your bunkie. So. So that's a good kind of, real life story of someone who's currently sleeping in his bunkie tonight. So yeah, but get just a couple of our bunkies, we spray foam the roof with 4 inches of spray foam. Fantastic. How much does it cost to ship to Nova Scotia? Okay, so we go to Dartmouth, Halifax in Nova Scotia. I think that's $650 to get there. New Brunswick, we go to Moncton area, just outside of Moncton, and I think it's $650 or $600 to get there. And occasionally we'll do a run up to Cape Breton, so it depends on where you're at, Donna. But email in and we can get a quote. So if you want to pick up at Dartmouth or Moncton area, then it's call it $650. If you want us to go right to your door, it's a little bit extra. We can work that out, but we need to know where you live. Cool. 15 square meters in my area. Yeah, you're probably Ontario, Teresa? Do you give deals for 2 bunkies bought at the same time? Oh, yeah, especially if you're going to the Yukon. I mean, that's we'll try to save you as much money on shipping. Great questions about shipping. Our philosophy on shipping. This is the Bunkie Life philosophy on shipping. How do we get the bunkies to as many people as we can for as cheaply as we can without losing our shirt? That's kind of our philosophy. So we're not trying to make money on shipping. It's just how do we get it to you as cheaply as possible. So if you can be a little flexible on date or willing to ship it with a friend or something, it's let's pass that savings on to you. Would have been kind of funny to have the redraw on Groundhog Day. That's hilarious, John. That's what the last few days have felt like to me, Groundhog Day. Do the bunkies come painted? No, Blue Magic. They come just beautiful, kiln-dried spruce, and you can stain them any color you want. Adams County, Illinois. Where is that? I'm going to Google that tonight, Steven. That's pretty cool. What's the largest bunkie? Okay, the largest bunkie is probably, Spruce was quite large, the one we just gave away. Also the Rockwood 199 plus loft and the Hideaway 199 plus loft. You get, 199 square feet plus a loft. Do you happen to know shipping costs to Calgary? I know we have a depot in Edmonton, Gina, so off the top of my head, I don't. But if you email me, I can give you an exact quote, like right to your door or wherever. We'll figure it out. What's the lifespan of a bunkie? So there's log cabins that are like 100 years old, right? With our kit specifically, I've got one that's almost 10 years old now. It still looks great. You got to make sure you put a good roof on it, and you stain it properly and you seal it properly from the outside, and that there isn't any moisture like being soaked up into it from the ground. So good foundation, good roof, good stain, and you should. I mean, we have a 5-year warranty on all of our products, but a good quality bunkie should last 25 plus years if you have good roof, good stain, and good foundation. Okay. Just bring one down the road to me in Alaska. Cool. Would love to have one in Idaho. We have shipped to Idaho. Yep. What's the life? I just answered that question. Great question. Okay, here's a good question. Does it make a difference whether the bunkie is on a concrete slab or wooden elevation for permits and weatherizing? For permits, maybe. If you're in an area that's super anal and you have to get a permit and they're getting even more anal into what foundation you use, then it would matter, right? You have to kind of follow the rules in the local area. For weatherizing, though, it's just all how you build it, right? You want to make sure it's elevated off the ground. It's not wicking moisture up from the ground. That would be the main things I'd be thinking about. Winner, Michelle Pietsch of Madison, Wisconsin. I should ask her how to say her name properly. I apologize, Michelle. Don't know how to say her name. Do you have a warehouse in Canada? We have a factory in Canada where we make our bunkies, and we kind of store them. Like anything that's not going right on a truck going to someone is stored either in our back lot or like a covered area back there, or a place down the road, which is like 10 minutes down the road in Puslinch, another small town. If you live very close, I'm in Cambridge. There is you can pick up the bunkie, Jody, if you want to come pick it up. Or we can deliver it to you. I think it's a minimum $350 charge to drop it off in Cambridge, but you can pick it up for basically $50. You can forklift it right down on your trailer. And that is that. If you want to know more about that, all these great delivery questions, go to bunkielife.com/delivery. And it's explained what kind of trailer you need to pick up, or, all that good stuff. It's all there. bunkielife.com/delivery. How much is shipping to Georgia? It might be a lot less than you think, Charita. But what I'd encourage you to do is email me, david@bunkielife.com, and I'll get an exact quote to your locale. Probably cheaper than you think. Can a bathroom be installed? Yes. Just make sure you're complying with your local zoning bylaws. Because in a lot of places, if you add a bathroom, you add plumbing, now you need a permit. So, Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. A great spot to have a bunkie, year-round outdoor playground. Pittsburgh, New Hampshire. Cool, I haven't heard of it. Florida here. Love Florida. Can you explain Hopefully we can talk as I own a property in North Florida. Okay, cool. Where permitting is or maybe easily doable. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's definitely talk. I'm trying to answer the phone over the next 7 days as the sale comes to a close. Let me reiterate that sale. The Epic Winter Sale. It's on right now. And it ends February 6th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you don't want to jump on that. If you're thinking about getting a Bunkie this year, this is your sign. This is your sign. Okay. In Germany, many deer houses look similar to Bunkies. That's cool. Mission, BC. Fantastic. Oh, you missed some of my design ideas. Okay, cool. Oh, Clayton, you came by the factory. That's great. Thank you for coming. How much is shipped to Cape Cod? Lauren, off the top of my head, I don't know, but if you email me, I promise you it's less than you think, and we can do it whenever you're ready. So shoot me an email. Metal roof, I would highly recommend a metal roof. That's not, like, the roof finish is not included in the kit, but they are great. You need to do this once a month. I don't know if my family would let me. My wife hates all the live streams because it's always right around the kids' bedtimes. So if I did them, I'd have to do them at 9 o'clock or something like that, which is not as good. Fun fact, back in the day, people would stain the wood with blueberries for a natural blue hue. And now you know the rest of the story. Love it, Nicole. Can they be lived in full-time? It's a loaded question, Dakota. If you type into YouTube, can I live in a bunkie full-time? There's a whole series I did with a couple people that do, in fact, live in their bunkies full-time. But are bunkies designed to be lived in as full-time tiny homes? I would say no. They're really not. Do you ship internationally to Europe? No, we do not. What models are the most popular and why? Let me show you what models are the most popular. The Haven Ultra. And I'll tell you probably why. Hold on. I'm going to try to share the screen with you. Okay. I'm dragging it. Ideas coming. Feeling the flow. Here we go. I'm going to share the screen, primary display. Okay, so this is the Bunkie Life website, blah, 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 our products, Bunkies with Loft. So the Haven Ultra, why is this the most popular bunkie? I don't know exactly. Our clients have their own tastes, and we just try to build bunkies that they ask for and what our clients want, right? So it's relatively affordable, looks cutesy for sure. And in Ontario, it's under the permit size. The footprint is 10 by 10. So you get 100 square feet in the loft, but then the way the loft works, if you look at the loft here, sorry guys and girls. So there's that's the downstairs area, or the main floor we'll call it. Open up sorry, this is terrible. But the loft itself is quite large because the loft encompasses the whole structure and hangs over the front, right? You get the overhang as well, so you get just a ton of space. So that's like 3 single beds. That's a really nice big queen with lots of extra space to go. So I think that one is still the most popular one. The spruce wood is kind of a very similar model but larger footprint. And it's just so popular because people get so excited about not having to talk to their local mafia. I can just build a bunkie in my backyard or at my cottage, and I can just go. I get super pumped. So I think that's and it's like, it kind of feels like cheating, right? You're like, you get the 10 by 10, but then you get the loft up there, and it's pretty awesome. How is your beautiful wife and baby doing? Thank you for asking, Paul. Baby's doing fantastic. I'd say like A+ health-wise. Carrie, not so good. I'd say like give her a C. Improvement. But we spent a lot more time in the hospital than we were anticipating, and not ready to talk about all the things, but hopefully she'll have a full recovery. That's what we're hoping for right now, but we won't know for about a month. But thank you for asking. How wide is the wood on the triple beams for the roof on the rockwood with loft? That's a really specific question here, Larry. I mean, I'm going to misspeak, but you and Carrie, the actual brains of the operation, need to talk. What's the deposit required? So we usually ask for a deposit of 65% when you book the bunkie, and then the remainder a day or two before you get the bunkie. We want a bunkie compound. Yeah, that's awesome. Going to buy, but we would have loved to win. Okay, cool. I just wanted one for 10 years. Just finished our Foothills AB acreage. Okay, cool. Very cool. Maybe this is the year. What's shipping to Leamington? I don't know off the top of my head, but it's probably in the ballpark of $500 or $600, Debbie. Like right to your door. So happy to stumble across. I've shared your website with friends and Dad loved them. He's interested. Cool, Trev. I hope to serve your family. Okay, these are some good questions. Yes, tuned in late. We just did announce the winner. It was Michelle Pierre. FYI, the videos totally answer a lot of questions, plus show how current bunkie owners have their setup. My favorite videos. So your questions is missed. Check out the videos. Thank you so much. Yeah. Do you have a stair design that makes it easier to get in the loft? We don't yet, but we have had clients build stairs. And if you want, Steven, I can send you some photos and some videos even of some of the things they did. Michelle Peach sounds like Peach is the winner. Am I saying that right? Peach? Michelle Peach. I feel like you need to pronounce the, but I'm probably wrong. Yes. I would love a bunkie for a craft room and a place that company could stay overnight. Totally, Lise. Yeah, that's a great one. Live stream once a quarter in the evening. Yeah, you know what? Here's a question. I'd love to poll the audience. If you could pick any time of the week, any day of the week, and any time, what would be the ideal time for us to just pop on and do Bunkie Life Q&A? Like a live stream kind of like this, obviously be smaller, but a live stream like this, what day would it be and what time would it be? Because I always assume evenings, but maybe I'm wrong. What do you think? I will cautiously await what you think. What's the best day of the week? What's the best time of the week? I'm cool any day but Sunday. I would love to live in a bunkie and have my craft room. I work from home. I would love a bunkie for company to stay in and a craft room. Cool. That makes more sense. Here's a good question. If you were a top 10 winner, did that take you out of the winning? No. I think in the past, someone in the top 10 has also won the draw. Did you get a ticket for the drawing for each entry? So essentially, the way the contest works is you do all the actions, you do all the things, and each one of those points is an extra chance to win. So then at the end of the contest, the platform tallies up all the people, all the points, and it randomly picks one random number that corresponds with one of those many things. So if you had 1,000 points, you had 1,000 chances to win. And so if you're in the top 10, that you still had just as good of chance as anyone else. Of course, you had more chances to win, so you actually had a slightly better chance. These would be great to put up at state fairs. That's a cool idea. I'm in Kitchener, so is it okay to just pick it up? Yeah, totally. You're like very close. You're like 45 minutes from us, so yes, you can totally pick it up. Oh, this is a nice person. You can look up David's music by searching his full name, David Cavan. Stacey Gray, you're just like rocking the. You're like the most helpful commenter. Do you deliver to Quebec? Yeah, absolutely. What's the cost difference of having it built versus building yourself? Pamela asks. Well, the prices on our website are the kit prices. And then if you want them built for you, we could probably connect you with maybe someone in Quebec that might be willing to build for you. Or we could suggest a couple different ways of getting great people to help you build. And you could just price it out with them. Generally speaking, though, it's like $3,000 to $5,000 to build a bunkie. A lot less for the bathroom bunkie, though. I'm trying to convince my husband to get a pool and get a bunkie as a pool house. Love it. You start with the bunkie and then you build the pool around it. Exactly the right way to think about it. People are saying Friday, 7 p.m., 9 p.m. on Friday. Evening is fine. I'm a night owl. Tuesday or Thursday, 8 p.m. Central. Okay. Evenings. Okay. Yep. Thursday, 8 p.m. Yeah. Wednesday's 8. I'm assuming you mean 8 p.m. Penny McNamara. Anytime in the day, any evenings, any day. Monday around 8 p.m. Any day of the week's evening. See, I think I'm onto something with evenings. Evenings, probably Saturday, Friday evening. Wednesday 8 p.m. Friday 9 p.m. Okay, maybe I could skew a little later, but I think this is pretty. Monday at 7, Tuesday at 8. Make sure you state time zone. I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, but like I said, I'm Wednesday or Sunday at 6 p.m. Interesting. I wanted to win one to build at the Rain Fairgrounds. I have a permanent spot for it. Yeah, well, sorry for your loss, but maybe you can make something work. How do we see our total points? That was something you had access to, but the contest is closed. So I don't think I don't think there's a way to access it anymore. Wednesday is church, Friday is date night. Okay, so it's got to be not Wednesday, not Friday. Sounds like yeah. Okay. Well, I think my theory that evenings are the best for the Bunkie Life clients and audience seems to be proven correct with this little statistically significant poll. Early evenings, 8 is too late because it goes past 9. Earlier in the evening, Teresa's saying, okay, fair. I live in South Carolina where it's very warm in the summer. Do bunkies have good ventilation that might help us stay cooler? I mean, decent. Like it's a log cabin. It's breathable-ish. But you're probably going to, if you're like South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Texas for sure, Louisiana, you're going to want to have some type of air conditioning. I would highly recommend. Can you repeat who won? Michelle P. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a slice. We've had a magical evening. Thank you for coming, answering, or asking all these great questions. It's been an hour. I didn't want to have it drag on. And for me, it didn't drag on. But it was a good night. I hope that we will be able to announce for sure that Michelle P. is our official winner and can accept the prize. And we'll try to do it as quickly as possible. And we'll announce that on our website and officially on all our social media channels as soon as we can. The top 10 winners won't change, and that was announced on Sunday night, and we'll go from there. So if you are wanting to put a bunkie into your life, one more last time, I would implore you to check out our epic winter sale. Always our biggest sale of the year, always our best deals of the year. Beat potential price increases. Beat the rush to get your bunkie in the spring or summer or even fall. This ends February 6th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hey, if you're still thinking, I don't know about this, I don't know about these people, I would invite you, if you're thinking about getting a bunkie this year and you got a few quick questions, I would invite you, come for a tour. We can do a virtual tour over Zoom, or if you're close, we can do it in person. So here's a little bit of a teaser of what a tour looks like. All right, so here's a glimpse of what you can experience when you book a tour at the Bunkie Life factory and showroom. Today, we had a wonderful girl named Michelle come in as she's been looking at a new bunkie for her family cottage. We broke down to start her situation. What is she looking for? What does her family want? And to see which bunkie might be the perfect one for her. We then gave her a glimpse into the work through the factory as we threw on some safety glasses and went and saw how the world's best bunkie is actually made right here in Rockwood, Ontario. After that, we got to show her how easy it was to really build a bunkie, showing her how the pieces go together and how it's just like building a kit of Lego, but with wood. Finally, we showed her a couple different options from the Rockwood to the Hideaway, as she got to see and experience the bunkies for herself and choose what's best for her and her family's cottage. If you'd like a similar experience, you can book your own tour at bunkielife.com/tours. And now you can physically come here to the factory if you want to see us in person, or we can do the exact same experience virtually over Zoom or FaceTime. We look forward to connecting with you either way and can't wait to meet you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a slice. I'm going to play a song. We're going to have an evening. And once again, thank you for participating in this contest. Thank you for sticking with me and all the kerfluffles of this past week. It's been a really fun time. So have a great night. I'm going to play one more song and we'll call it a night.
ashamed to say I need you. I'm just ashamed of what my eyes have seen. I'm not ashamed to say I need you. I'm just afraid that I need to begin. It's okay if you don't listen, love. It's okay if you can't hear. All I'm asking for is stay with me. Will you change with me? I'm changing with the year. Will you change with me? I'm changing with the year. The winter creeped in while we're sleeping. On the surface, all is bare. But underneath, the spring is hiding. The casualties of autumn's air. It's okay if you don't listen, love. It's okay if you can't hear. All I'm asking for is stay with me. Will you change with me? I'm changing with the year. Will you change with me? I'm changing with the year. I'm not ashamed to say I miss you. I'm just ashamed of what my hands have done. You need to know if you're to hold them. I need you here for everyone. It's okay if you don't listen, love. It's okay if you can't hear. All I'm asking for is stay with me. Will you change with me? I'm changing with the year. Will you change with me? I'm changing with the year. Will you change with me? I'm changing with the year.